everyone, here I am with Bookbug and I'm here to bring you a spooky Halloween. Are you all ready? Let's sing our hello song. Hello children, hello children, hello children, so glad that you have come. Hello babies, hello babies, hello babies, so glad that you have come. Hello grown-ups, hello grown-ups, hello grown-ups, so glad that you have come. Hey, happy Halloween everyone. Are you ready to sing some spooky and fun songs and rhymes today? Oh, I am. I'm really excited. I love Halloween. Do you like Halloween, Bookbug? Oh yes, Bookbug likes Halloween. What will we do a wee rhyme about to begin with? Oh, you think we should get the bat out? Here's a little friend. This is a little bat. Do you see him? Flap, 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 flap. We're going to do some songs with him today. So, you ready for this? Yeah? Will you do this with me, Bookbug? Excellent. Here we go. We'll get nice and close. Bat, bat, come be my hat, and I'll give you a slice of bacon. And when I bake, I'll give you some cake, if I am not mistaken. What do you think about that, Bat? You like bacon? You want to try the song again? Let's try the song again. Right. Are you ready? Okay. Bat, bat, come be my hat, and I'll give you a slice of bacon. And when I bake, I'll bake you a cake, if I am not mistaken. That was nice. You could maybe use that for Halloween. It's nice and short. Lots of the songs today could be good for your Halloween guising. Let's see what we've got next, shall we? What's that, Bookbug? You think we should do the rhyme about the witches? I think you should. I think you're right. We've got to have some witches on Halloween night, haven't we? I'll go slow the first time. Are you ready? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little witches fly over haystacks and fly over ditches, fly over moonbeams without any hitches. Hey, 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 it's Halloween night. Try that again. I want to go a wee bit faster because I like a chant like that. It's good, it's fun. Are you ready? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little witches fly over haystacks, fly over ditches, fly over moonbeams without any hitches. Hey, 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 it's Halloween night. I like that. Was that good? You think that was good? Excellent. I think that was good. Another one which you could use for guising. Now, I'm going to put you down for a second, okay? Okay. Let's see. What's next? Oh, now, are you dressing up tonight? Because, well, if you're dressing up for Halloween, because I've got a little song which is a bit about dressing up, and it's about a pirate. Are you ready? Let's do the actions together. So, pirate, pirate, dressed in blue. These are the actions you must do. Stand to attention. Stand at ease. Bend your elbows. Bend your knees. Salute to the captain. Bow to the queen. Turn your back to the submarine. Shall we do that one more time? I think so. And then we'll have it right down. Okay. Pirate, pirate, dressed in blue. These are the actions you must do. Stand to attention. Stand at ease. Bend your elbows. Bend your knees. Salute to the captain. Bow to the queen. Turn your back on the submarine. How about that? That was quite fun. I enjoyed that. Okay, what do we have next? So that was another good one that you could maybe put in your brain for guising. Well, what will we do now? Well, I think that we should do a few Little rhymes with my little friend here, the spider. Are you ready for this? We'll start with this one. Okay? This is called I Have a Little Spider, and it's in Scots. I have a little spider. I'm awful fond of him. He runs up to my shoulder, then jumps onto my chin. He hops onto my nose and runs onto my head. And when he's after tired, he runs back all the way back to bed. Night night. Sleepy spider. We try that one again. Okay, here we go. I have a little spider. I'm awful fond of him. He runs up to my shoulder, then jumps onto my chin. Just like that. That's tickly. He hops onto my nose. Oh, I might sneeze. Ah. Oh, they're tickling my nose. Then jumps onto my head. And then, when he's half tired, he runs all the way to bed. Night night, wee spider. I like that. That was fun. It's always nice to have a wee play with my friend Incy Wincy here. Now, I've got one more wee song about a spider, because I like this one too. So, I don't know if we'll need Incy Wincy for this, but I'll keep him here actually. It's called There's a Spider on the Floor. Here's another wee song just to go with spiders, seeing as we've got Incy Wincy out, my wee pal. So, here we go. There's a spider on the floor, on the floor. There's a spider on the floor, on the floor. There's a spider on the floor. Can you see any more? There's a spider on the floor, on the floor. There's a spider on my knee, on my knee. There's a spider on my knee, on my knee. There's a spider on my knee. He's so tickly. There's a spider on my knee, on my knee. There's a spider on my arm, on my arm. There's a spider on my arm, on my arm. There's a spider on my arm, but he won't do any harm. There's a spider on my arm, on my arm. There's a last verse. There's a spider on my head, on my head. There's a spider on my head, on my head. There's a spider on my head. I do hope he's been fed. There's a spider on my head, on my head. Do you want to do that one again? Let's do that one again. Ready? So, there's a spider on the floor, on the floor. There's a spider on the floor, on the floor. There's a spider on the floor. Can you see any more? There's a spider on the floor, on the floor. There's a spider on my knee, on my knee. There's a spider on my knee, on my knee. There's a spider on my knee. He's so tickly. There's a spider on my knee, on my knee. There's a spider on my arm, on my arm. There's a spider on my arm, on my arm. There's a spider on my arm. He won't do any harm. There's a spider on my arm, on my arm. There's a spider on my head, on my head. There's a spider on my head, on my head. There's a spider on my head. I do hope he's been fed. There's a spider on my head, on my head. Hey, that was fun. Thank you, Mr. Incy Wincy. Say hi to all the kiddies. See, he's a happy, smiley, friendly spider. Thank you very much for your help there. That was fun. Thank you. Well, I think it's time for our story. Are you ready? Here's our story for today. It is The Ghost Library, and it's written by David Melling and published by Hatchet Children's Books. You ready for this story? It's a good Halloween story. Here we go. Bo had gone to bed early. She wasn't tired, so she decided to read her favourite book. The story was great. It was about a witch who had smelly feet. And Bo had just got to the interesting part about strawberry flavoured socks when, without warning, the lights went out. Bo felt a cold chill. Whispers sniffled and snuffled in the dark. I can't see a thing. It's here somewhere. Oh, that's my nose. Shadows shivered closer. Oh, what are these funny shapes? Who could they be? A clammy hand grabbed Bo's book. It was so sudden, and Bo was holding it so tightly that the book and Bo were jerked into the air. Got it! Squealed a voice. Bo kept her eyes shut and tried not to let go. Can you see this big tower? So she didn't see how she passed through the bedroom wall into the night sky and towards a very tall tower which hadn't been there 5 minutes before. Look at this tall tower. Hadn't been there 5 minutes before. Let's try and get this so that you can see it better. Ooh, what do you think's in there? Before she knew it, Bo found herself in the ghost library. Well, that's big, but look at all those empty shelves. You don't get empty shelves in a library, look. See? Those aren't empty shelves. What kind of library is this? Now, I must be dreaming, thought Bo. She had never met any ghosts before, but she had always imagined if she ever did, they would look very different to the three smiling at her now. Hello, said the tall one. I'm Magpie. I'm Twit, said another, floating round her head. And I'm Puddlemud, said a third voice, from somewhere near her slippers. What a surprise! Welcome to the ghost library. What do you mean, surprise? Said Bo. You brought me here. Yes, said Magpie, looking a little uncomfortable. The thing is, we wanted your book, but you wouldn't let go, so you came with it. He gave the book in Bo's hand another little tug. We collect books for our library, said Twit. Bo looked up at the shelves, but it's completely empty. I'm just having a look. Yep, those are empty shelves, definitely. Looks like there might be some other ghosts in there as well. Look, can you see some? Tried to steal my book, said Bo crossly. Oh no, spluttered Puddlemud. We're not thieves, only we don't have our own books, so we take children's books, read them a few times, then we give them back. They looked sad, and Magpie honked noisily into a tissue. Let's have a story, said Twit quickly. They all looked at Bo. You want me to read you a story, she said. Well, now that you're here, that would be lovely, they said. Story time! Yelped Twit. All at once, Bo felt a terrible draught as ghost after ghost flew into the library and popped out of the shelves. As soon as they saw her, The ghost started chattering excitedly. Goodness, who's that? I don't know, but I hope it's a good story. Eventually, the muttering stopped and it became very quiet. They waited. Bo sighed. She sat down and began to read her book about the witch. In a dark and gloomy cave lived a witch whose terrible feet were so stinky that her cat wore a clothes peg on its nose. This made it very difficult to purr. Oh, what's this? This is the story, isn't it? Let's see what we got here. There's the witch and the poor cat who can't purr because of the smelly, smelly feet. Oh my word, she's taken her socks off and look. Here we are, the cat is wearing a clothes peg. And the poor witch is a bit dismayed. So she seems to be looking inside her hat. And she's getting sprinkles out, magic sprinkles. Oh, there's been a big cloud of magic there. And she's made something to wash her feet in. A cat doesn't like that. She's having a big bath, she's washing her feet. She's trying to show her cat here that they don't smell anymore, but the cat thinks they still smell. So she's looking at them in the mirror. She's trying another bit of magic. Can you see? Big poof of magic there. And out of the mirror comes her reflection, who has not got smelly feet, but she's done some magic on the witch. I think these might be strawberry flavoured socks or strawberry scented socks. There, the reflection's given the witch the socks, and the witch is very happy for that. And there's the cat. Oh, the cat likes the socks. Look, see, no clothes peg or anything. And there's the reflection. She's going back in the mirror. Well, that's interesting. Ooh, that was a story. And so, as long as she kept her boots on forever, she never smelt her feet again. Bo closed the book. The ghosts were spellbound. Wow, that was a great story, they said. Tell us another. No, said Bo. Now it's your turn. Why don't you tell me a story? Oh, we couldn't possibly, they blushed. We don't know any, said Magpie. That's why we borrow books. We're the storybook collectors. But you can make up any story you like. Just look around you. They're everywhere, said Bo. Twit looked in his pockets. Then he took a peek in Puddlemuts. They all started looking. No, not like that, laughed Bo. I'll help you. Let's swap ideas. The ghosts were so excited, they all shouted all their ideas at once. There must be ghosts in it that make loud, gibbery noises, and sneaky, creepy shadows with squinty eyes and spider breath. Of course, cried Bo. Let's tell a ghost story. The ghosts decided that Bo was the best at reading stories because she put funny voices in all the right places. So they settled down and listened to her read their story. One damp and spooky night, 3 storybook collectors crept into the bedroom of a little girl called Bo. And what we got here, there's Bo. She's reading her book and then being snatched away and then having it all explained to her by the book collector ghosts. And now she's reading her story to all of the ghosts. Yes, and they're enjoying them. And do you think that's them making up ideas for their own story? Well, that's definitely them coming up with ideas for their own story. Can you see that there? And that's her telling the story because it's spooky and exciting. That's cool. And here's some more. Look at that. They're all colouring and painting and making pictures to go with their story now. That's exciting. writing down the words, and they're putting it all together here. And then they are filling up the shelves of the library. Oh, because it is very empty. And to this day, the ghost library is full of stories. And look at all those stories. They're mostly about ghosts, but if you look hard enough, you can find one about a witch, a cat, and a clothes peg. When Bo returned to her room, she found a small card on her pillow. On it were little silver letters that danced and glowed as she read, "Friend of the Ghost Library, full membership." And now, sometimes Bo visits the Ghost Library and sometimes the ghosts visit her. Whichever it is, they always insist that she reads to them, with all the funny voices in all the right places. That was a spiffing book. I do like a good story about a library. Excellent. Hope you enjoyed it too. Oh, it's been a busy day today, a busy session. I think it's time for just our last little song so that we can all wind down after all that. Got lots of good ideas for Halloween now, I think, though. Now, we would normally end on Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, wouldn't we? And we normally sing that 3 times. But I've got a new rhyme to the same tune. It's not really a new rhyme, because when you're bigger, you might read Alice in Wonderland. And this is from Alice in Wonderland, and it's called Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Bat. And it's the same tune. I'll sing it through first. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at. Up above the world so high, like a tea tray in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at. Are you ready to sing that with me now that we've got the words? Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at. Up above the world so high, like a tea tray in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at. Choir now. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at. Up above the world so high, like a tea tray in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at. Now we're going to hum. You ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at. Oh, that was lovely, and that's made me feel a bit tired. So I think it's time for us to say goodbye. I do hope you have a good Halloween. Or I hope that some of you take the little songs you've learned today and go guising with them. Or maybe you could even send us in a wee video of yourself singing it. I hope so. Anyway, hope you enjoyed Bookbug today. Here's our goodbye song. Goodbye, children. Goodbye, children. Goodbye, children. So glad that you have come. Goodbye, babies. Goodbye, babies. Goodbye, babies. So glad that you have come. Goodbye, grown-ups. Goodbye, grown-ups. Goodbye, grown-ups. So glad that you have come. Thank you very much for joining us. Happy Halloween!